This is some Greenlight good stuff called SNOWFLAKE'S Chance. Look at it, look how adorable it is. Very adorable. Oh, now the rabbit's dead on a spike. SNOWFLAKE'S Chance. This is a game that first caught my eye with its art style. It's got an endearing look to it, sort of cute but macabre. I'm a big fan of that sort of stuff. You can fight, as you can see here, but it's not advised, as you could also see from the trailer, because it's a war of attrition that you can't seem to win from the looks of it. So you do this kind of stealth stuff, what I call 2D stealth, which was in Lone Survivor and Owlboy most recently. I'm a big fan of that kind of stealth. You can use other animals, so you basically just threw another little critter there to their death so you could get past. A lot of grim, grisly stuff. Here we see a sort of warthog thing eating another, and then a rabbit. Just a lot of misery and horror and sad, grisly things happening, which is fun. A lot of fun. Apparently, you got 99 chances, so it's kind of like that Prinny game with the where you've got a set amount of, like, a lot of lives, but when they're done, and then you're kind of fucked, mate. So yeah, big fan of it, even though it gets really, really messed up. Here we go. Right on cue, actually. Things just getting nastier, and there's the rabbit getting eaten, sliced, crushed, eaten. It's boiled. It's basically Watership down the game. Just rabbit torture porn. Dragged into the wall there. Torn to pieces, spiked. Sad. But fucked up in a fun way, I think. Anyway. Oh, that's just grisly. Watership Down was a fucked up film. SNOWFLAKE'S Chance, a scurrying, scampering side-scroller. You play as the hapless rabbit Snowflake. You have 99 chances to escape the pit. Every time you die, the evil Snowflake grows stronger. Don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound promising. Sounds quite intimidating, actually. Claw your way back up 21 brutal levels across a variety of areas, enlist the help of other unfortunate critters to aid in your escape. You will need to run, dodge, and hide from your enemies to make it through. You are weak and ineffectual. Very encouraging. Don't slip. Now, this is the part I like. This is what really cemented my decision to feature this game today. The pit runs through the entire game, so if you fall, you might find yourself at the very bottom again. So that's interesting. It's one really long, big, vertical game, and if you fall, you could fall all the way down. I could see that being incredibly disheartening and upsetting, but I guess if you approach it with a sort of quasi-roguelike approach, that was a bad sentence, approach twice in the sentence, but anyway, you know what I bloody mean. Everything's hand-drawn, got an original soundtrack. The soundtrack in the trailer wasn't too brilliant, but hopefully there's some more music. Stealth and evasion, power-ups, gamepad support, secrets, achievements, and difficulty, of course. They are citing Abe's Odyssey, Spelunky, and Heart of Darkness, 3 very good games to cite. I can definitely see the Spelunky references, inspiration is a better word there, and the Heart of Darkness especially. That's 2 especiallys. My sentence structure today is the pits. It's terrible, I apologise for that. Apparently it's pretty much done. Final touches, gameplay tweaks, always like to see that. Some of these Greenlight games come up like years before they're ready, so that's nice to see. In terms of criticism of the game, it's very visually busy right now. I think it would behoove the game if actual animals, creatures, characters, your main character, your enemies, were a lot more visually distinct from the backgrounds. You got very detailed backgrounds and very detailed foreground characters, and like looking at the trailer, looking at some of the screens, it kind of bleeds into each other. So there needs to be some stronger definition between what's a creature and what's the environment. Otherwise, I mean, it looks gorgeous, and the gameplay looks... I'm not normally a big fan of those games that sell themselves on how hard they are. I don't think being tough, necessarily, is grounds enough to be a selling point for a game. But I'm incredibly intrigued by the way in which this game is hard, and I'm very interested to see how that whole vertical gameplay thing works out. So this is one I definitely like to see on Greenlight. I would hope that the developer is taking on board criticisms. I looked on the comments. This game was up on Greenlight very, very recently, so there aren't many comments yet at the time of talking. But a lot of them seem to be in agreement that right now the art could do with just a little bit of cleaning up, make a bit more clarity. But other than that, looks good to me. Thumbs up. Snowflake's chance. I hope it gets a chance. A well-deserved chance. Because this is the kind of game I don't think I could stand to play for a long time, but I'd have a damn fine time with it before I threw it away in anger and frustration. And that's cool by me. Snowflake's chance. That is my video.